Hello, cheeky monkeys, and welcome back to Magical Disarray. So we're going to pick up where we left off last, which is we met the demons, and I guess we'll get to see what happens with the wolf boy. So I'll get the sound turned on, and we'll get into this. So last time I had a bit of an issue. I had like two of the windows open, so the music from the main menu was still playing, and I'm really sorry about that. But this time it looks like I only have one instance of it opened, so we should be good. Alright, I stare down at the little blood drops, fingertip, and close my eyes. I concentrate my magic on the little cut upon my fingertip, and I feel the familiar tingling sensation as it quickly heals up. Ooh, I've got magic powers. I open up my eyes, and the wound is gone. Just magically. Yay! I don't know too much about magic since my parents never taught me about it, until recently. I just remember accidentally starting a fire a year ago when I got mad at Alec, and my parents panicked and sent my siblings to play outside. Poor kid. They told me that some people are born with special powers called magic, and I just so happened to be one of those people. Then they told me that I had to be cautious when I used my magic, and that they would teach me all they could about how to use it and understand it. Since I discovered my powers, I've learned that I can heal wounds, start small fires, and cause small gusts of wind to appear. That sounds like fun magic. With the help from my parents, I learned how to concentrate on my tasks at hand and focus my magic instead of letting it run wild like it did when I first discovered it. My siblings didn't... I really like this song. This is cool. My siblings didn't seem fazed by it, but my parents have always had this look of fear in their eyes every time they watched me do magic. I would ask them if they were okay, and they would just chuckle nervously, saying that I was imagining things. But I know I wasn't imagining it. My magic may be simple, but I couldn't help but wonder if my parents knew more about magic than they were letting on, especially considering they somehow knew all about it despite never discussing magic before my powers awakened. It just felt a little too convenient that I, the odd one of the family, mysteriously had powers that appeared out of nowhere. None of my siblings seemed to have powers awakened from inside of them. I arrived at the cabin and looked down at the berries inside the basket. Proud of my success, I turn my attention back to the cabin and head inside. Welcome back, dear. Did you get the berries? Sure did. Here you go. I hand the basket off to Mom before sitting down at the table with Dad. Mom begins working on the meal while Dad and I decide to chat. So, have you given any thought as to what you want to do now that you're 18? I was thinking it'd be cool to join the army like Alec did. I was thinking of possibly joining the circus like Kalana did. I was thinking of traveling the world and just seeing the sights. I honestly don't know what I want to do. I've never given it any thought. I think I'll have to go with this one, with traveling the world, because that sounds like fun. What a wonderful plan, dear. The world out there is huge. There's lots to see and do that even your father and I have never seen. That's saying something. You see, your mother and I were mercenaries, so they killed people. Back in the day, we went all over the place and even helped save the world. Save the world? What are you talking about? I eyed my parents suspiciously. Just a silly little war that happened a long time ago. Nothing you gotta worry about, dear. That's very nonchalant to be like, oh hey, we were in the war, but it's okay. Mom quickly waves away the subject, which only serves to make me more curious. It would make me curious too. Just think, you've only just turned 18, but you will have the chance to see more than any of us in the family. You won't be settling down, so you won't have to be bored anymore, like you used to complain about. That's a good point. I do get bored often. I never really said I was bored. I just said things were the same and never seemed to change. I prefer it remains that way. Better to be monotonous than horrible, right? Good one, Mom. Sometimes change is a good thing, you know. Yes, sometimes change is a good thing. I couldn't agree more. Fine, you're right, but that still doesn't mean that I gotta like it, Miss Alec and Kalana, you know. I really don't want to know what it's going to be like when you're gone, too. There, don't think about it too much, honey. Karen is still here with us. Why not celebrate while we still have them? Right? We're going to miss you so much when you leave. Aw, Mom. I sigh, sensing that things are going to get a little depressing, and decide to change the subject. So, remember how you were saying it was my birthday and I get to decide what we do? I was thinking that maybe we should change the subject. Good one! Yay! So subtle. Good idea. Besides, it looks like the food is done, right, honey? That it is. I really hope you like it. Mom, you made it. Of course I'm gonna like it. Ooh, nice sound effect. Mom sets the birthday meal down upon the table and takes a seat beside Dad, smirking mischievously. Why are you smirking like that, Mom? Mom chuckles as she looks at Dad before turning to me and singing, Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Karen. Then raising their voices to ridiculous volumes, Mom and Dad finish off the song together. Happy birthday to you. I groan in frustration and am about to say something. Oh shit, son. But stop as the strange howl brings me out of my moment. I'm shocked by the sound and parents quickly chuckle nervously, telling me that it's nothing to worry about. I'm pretty sure that was a wolf. They turn back to the food, seeming unfazed by the sound. I, on the other hand, can't ignore it. There are no animals around, so there shouldn't be any howls like that. Right? I honestly turn my attention to the food, wondering if the sound will show up again. Right as I do that, a loud banging at the door draws our attention away from the food. No, you can't come in. Go away. We don't want any Girl Scout cookies or that Boy Scout jerky, even though it's good. Just go away. You howled. Uh-oh. Almost as if I lost control of my body, I began to stand up and walk towards the door. Why would you do that? My parents may not be as interested, but curiosity has gotten to me, wanting to see what's outside. You know what they said about curiosity and the cat? It killed the cat, alright? Curiosity isn't a good thing sometimes, especially when there's wolf howls involved. Dude, I feel both of my parents grip my arms and pull me backwards, hissing quietly. Get away from the door! Get behind us! Oh, jeez. Another bang on the door creeps me out, and I quickly do as they said, wondering what's going on. Mom reaches for the doorknob to the bedroom door and looks over at my dad. He shares a nod with her, and she slowly opens the door, trying to not make too much noise. Dad whispers to himself as he stares at the door. I'm unable to understand what he's saying, so I frown and decide to speak up. But my mom throws a hand over my mouth and prevents me from speaking. Don't say a word. Just go into the bedroom quietly. I had my mom in confusion, and she smiles sweetly, placing a finger on her lips. Shh. Don't worry. I frown, and my mom kisses me upon the forehead. Aw, it's nice. Whatever happens, just stay quiet, all right? You'll hear us say a keyword. When we say that word, we want you to sneak out the back window, run as quickly as you can. Panicking internally, I quietly hiss at my dad. Where am I supposed to go? There's a nearby town that you can go to. Head to the tavern, and you'll be safe in there. Will you guys meet me there? As soon as we can, yes. So what's the keyword? Window. Well, it's a good keyword. I nod my head in understanding, right as another bang draws our attention to the door. Hurry up and get into the room. I quickly do as they say, heading into my room and shutting the door behind me. At the same moment, I hear a creak, and then an explosion of the door cracking. Nice, good timing. Under the force of whatever is outside of the door. I hold my breath as I hear a different set of footsteps come into the cabin, trying my hardest not to make any noises that would give myself away. They quickly come to a stop, and a voice I've never heard before breaks the silence. Sheesh, took you long enough to answer the door. I thought I was going to have to stand out there knocking all day. Who the hell are you? That's not how you're supposed to treat your friends, you know. Friends? Whoa, Kaylin, I'm hurt, really. I listen as my mother gasps at her name being said. At least two other voices in the room chuckle at her surprise. How do you know her name? Why, hello there, Trindle. As forgetful as always, I see. I hear Dad growl in irritation and Mom cuts him off. How do you know us? I swear I've never seen you before in my life. The strange voice sighs. I'd expect trying to forget me, but I can't believe you forgot me, Kay. Guess I shouldn't be surprised after all that's happened. I mean, look, you're having a party. I wasn't even invited. You'll have to pardon us for not remembering you or inviting you to our party, but we're just sitting down to relax, so if you'd be kind enough as to leave, we'd really appreciate it. The stranger chuckles with amusement. Usually I'm not one to interrupt people's quiet time, but tonight is an exception. Oh, really now? Yes, dear trainee. You see, a little birdie has told me that a certain someone lied about losing their baby. Mom gasps before quickly covering it up, pretending to clear her throat. Good save, Mom. Good save. So, you know what I'm talking about, then. Would you please just leave? I have no clue what you're talking about. It's just been me and Trindle for years. Our children have long grown up and moved out. Children, huh? Well, luckily you getting to move on with life and do all the things you wanted while you screw others over. Just what the hell are you getting at? You should know, Trine. After all, you're the one responsible for everything that happened to me. Okay, that's it. You need to leave. We don't know you and don't have whatever it is you're looking for, so just go. Oh, but you do. You don't actually expect me to believe your lies now, do you? I don't see why not. It's not like we have a reason for lying to you. You're both really bad at lying. I know that. You weren't alone. Your table is set for 3. Mom seems to be getting nervous. We were clearly having someone over for dinner. The strange voice lets out a hearty chuckle. Oh, sweetheart, you're just too funny. Now tell me where the child is. You're already too late. They left the house a while ago. Oh, really now? 'Cause you see, my nose says otherwise. I hear a growl, and my mom quickly speaks up. Well, your nose is wrong. My nose was wrong? It wouldn't be too shocking. It wouldn't be too shocking. What, with me not normally being like this, but as for them, well, their noses are never wrong. Your noses are all wrong. Whatever you're smelling, it must be coming through the window. Dad places extra emphasis on window, and I swallow a nervous knot, knowing that's my signal to go. As I turn towards the window, I hear frightening noises coming from the other room. I hope my parents are okay. Realizing my parents wanted me to hurry, I quickly throw open the window, sit on the ledge on the side as fast and quietly as I can. The battle noises follow me outside, and I frown, telling myself that I can't go back to help no matter what happens. My nose begins to itch a little, and I snuffle, realizing the smoke is seeping out of my house. Unaware of whether it's from the shock of the recent events or simply the smoke, I find myself crying at the thought of my home being burned to the ground. I bite at my lip and shake my head and try to snap out of it, deciding that I stood there too long. I need to get going. I take one last look at my home before heading into the forest. As I run, I can't help but think about my past. I spent my whole life here, my family, in that tiny little cabin. Every memory I've ever had, no matter how happy or sad, took place within that cabin. The scent of smoke fills my nostrils, and I feel myself choke up, hoping beyond hope that my house won't burn to the ground. I can even begin to imagine what it would be like to have my home be reduced to ash, blown away in the wind. As for the fate of my parents, after hearing those frightening sounds, I really hope that they're okay. Thinking of them possibly dying almost stops my heart. I quickly shake away the thought of realizing that I need to get away from here. I rub my eyes and continue running forward, trying not to run into any trees or fall as I go. My thoughts focus on the town outside of the forest, and I swerve through the trees. I hear footsteps behind me and don't see anyone following after me. I pick up my speed and rush as fast as I can. All I care about is getting to safety, just like my parents told me to. I hear a cracking sound coming from a nearby brush and panic. To my right, a black wolf and a strange-looking man have appeared, keeping up a similar pace to mine. I see them begin to run towards me and decide to concentrate my wind power into blowing over the tree, preventing them from approaching me, or to ignore them. I'm gonna do this one. I growl at them, holding my hands up in front of me to prepare to cast my magic. Leave me alone! Come back here, sweetheart. We just want to talk. I conjure up my wind magic and try to force it out as much as I can towards the nearby tree. I growl in frustration as it only manages to snap a heavy branch instead of a full tree. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave this video here for now. We'll get back into it and finish out this fight next time. Thank you for joining me, and of course all the links will be in the description if you want to play the demo yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!